let's talk about, the peanut company. Let's talk about Hubbard's Peanut Company. And do you mind sharing, that the history and kind of where did they start, when, and how did, what's developed through the years? And then I'll jump in every now and again and ask some other questions.
Sure. Well, it's a very much a homegrown business that my grandmother, Dot Hubbard, started from her kitchen in 1954. My great grandfather had a peanut farm, and she was a school teacher, but she was literally handpicking the largest peanuts that she could find out of her father's farm and had a unique way of cooking them. And it's called blister fried cooking. So she would soak them in hot water and then fry them in oil. And that was kind of the local way, the specialty way of cooking peanuts. But she would take the largest ones out of the farm, cook them in this unique way, and then give them to friends just as a gift, like some of her colleagues from college or whatever. And then people started asking her for them. That's just like kind of the standard how a business develops. Like, hey, you've got a product, there's a demand. So my grandfather started taking the peanuts to the hardware stores and the pharmacies. And at the time, Planters was right down the road. And so they're in Suffolk, Virginia, and they're still a major player in this area. But they dry roast Virginia peanuts, but it's a different cook process. They're not using the same quality of peanuts that we use. So my grandfather said, hey, Planters are a nickel. Well, Hubs are twice as big. They're prepared differently and are twice as good. So they command twice the price. So he started selling them for a dime next to a nickel bag of Planters. And that's kind of how the sales portion of that all started, which is great. And the specialty category of Virginia peanuts was born. This area has always been known for peanuts. They came in the late 1600s. But it wasn't until the early 1900s that Planters kind of commercialized peanuts and they became a commodity snack product. But we are the original. Go ahead.
Sorry, you're the original
specialty peanut, and now we have this gift category of peanuts that represents our region very well. And there's a lot of other companies that have followed Dot and HJ's model, but we are proud that we kind of started that trend as a specialty gift quality peanut.
Love it. Do you mind sharing, like, as peanuts are grown, how are they grown? I don't think everybody even knows, what type of plant are peanuts come from and whatnot.
Yeah, that's a great question. And so they're technically more like a bean. So they're a legume that grow into the ground. They're planted in May. And they grow throughout the summer, which is great. We have wonderful soil here in Virginia. All of our peanuts are grown in Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. So it's that nice sandy, loamy, humid soil. But so they're harvested in the fall. But peanuts are great because they require a lot less water than other nuts and other tree nuts like almonds that are grown in California, which has trouble with droughts and some times of the year, not this week, but but yeah, so peanuts grow really well here and don't require nearly the same kind of water that we do. And then we harvest them in the fall. And yeah, it's
so Dot and HJ